The third update on what's happening with our veggie patch here with this electroculture setup. We're getting some massive growth, or rapid growth, that will hopefully turn out to be some massive melons and other veggies. This is really in a matter of a few weeks. We are in the tropics here in Thailand, so things do grow quickly, but these things do seem to be growing quicker than normal. So let's have a look. Here's one of these melons. Okay, so this is like a Thai melon. It will be kind of sweet, but not as sweet as your honeydews and things like that. Okay, but there, my wife's done this lovely little setup here so that they can be, to take the weight basically, because they're just getting so big. So the last video I did, which was really only a few days ago, I'm not sure if it's about a week ago, but these were tiny. Yeah, these were about the size of a thumbnail. So it's looking really healthy. So you can see that this one is actually on one of the electroculture things I've got set up there. There's the wire. Okay, and it's just spiraling on. You can see there this bamboo stake, which is about a foot in the ground, and the wire goes all the way to the end, so that the wire is in the ground too. So that what I think I've done is created this kind of connection between this one and that one over there. There's no wire between them, but by keeping this moist, on the recommendation of some other viewers, we should be getting some good growth between the two. We should get this kind of current traveling down this one, or between the two of these. Here's a bit of comparison. This is a patch of lettuce and things next to this, all planted at the same time. The lettuce is kind of, it's slightly bigger here, okay, but it's these what in Thai they call them dang, which are really growing profusely. There's another smaller one there that's coming on. It's certainly growing. So we'll see how it all goes. But so far, so good. What else we got here? We got some fennel growing up here. Okay. Obviously, to be honest, this melon plant is obviously taking over the whole thing. It'd be nice if it wasn't doing so much, but we got a visitor there doing some pollination for us, so it's lovely. I can see some black things on there. I don't know if that's seeds or snail poop or what, I don't know, but in this kind of situation, we never use pesticides or anything like that. And I wouldn't bother really, okay? For example, this is maybe going to get eaten, all right? So, if you're growing an abundance of crop, then, you'll probably get maybe 20% might get eaten by other creatures. But of course, that's okay. That's an okay sacrifice to keep the whole symbiotic relationship going there. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd say, this patch isn't doing so well compared to the patch that's got the electroculture things going on there. All right, let's have a quick look at the chat. And I'm seeing more and more people try this. Hang on, let me just turn the camera around a bit. Hi. Who have we got in here? Did you get in the shade? Hang on a second. And I'll carry on from there. Okay. Who have we got in chat? Liz, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Liz. Lord Racer, elephant in the chat rooms. Liz, okay. All right, you're saying hi to each other. What's that? Awakening Soldier. 2 months away from growing outside. You are very fortunate to grow year round. Yeah, great. So it's April now, May. Okay, you got to wait till June until you can start growing. I'm not sure where you are, Awakening Soldier, but I know I got a fantastic book when I was back in the UK, and it's basically a book on how to what you can plant in an allotment year round. Obviously, there is a few times of year where you can't, but yeah, well, good luck with that. Anyway, Awakening Soldier. Maybe it's good to get some things going inside. Obviously, the toughest part sometimes is getting those seedlings going. I'll be okay. You've got snow because you're in Northern Canada. Totally understandable. So it won't clear up until May, June time. Wow. Okay. Lord Racer, what's that? Warm most of the year here in Southern California. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. To be honest, it's too hot here. You can see I'm sweating. It's just, down south here in Phuket, it's very oppressive heat all year round. I'd rather be up in Chiang Mai with the mountains and stuff. You sometimes get a bit of a frost even, or they had a hailstorm a few weeks ago up in Chiang Mai. Which is in the north of Thailand. You've got all these mountains and stuff. But yeah, there you go. So I just very briefly, I do want to do another live video today to carry on. A few days ago, maybe sometime last week, I had a lovely live session with a call in, and only got about halfway through the content I wanted to discuss, talking about indirect evidence and how this has affected people's beliefs. Look out for that one. Maybe I'll try and what I'd love to do. I'd be happy to welcome any people wanting to defend the globe or anything like that. Welcome all, and they're all very active in the comments and stuff, but if someone wants to come in and do a live one, that's fine by me. So we'll just set up a Google Hangout, send out links to anyone that sends an email. Yeah, wow, just okay. So what's that, Liz? With the fuel prices, my house isn't any warmer than outside. Yeah, that's mental, isn't it? I mean, they're really putting the squeeze on, aren't they? Yeah, it's tough. What's that? Lord Racer, gas is like $6 a gallon here. Sounds expensive. Yeah. But that's actually Thailand. I mean, used to have the oil and petrol in Thailand used to be, say, 25, 30, maybe 40, I can't remember exactly how long ago, used to be really cheap because they have their own oil, their own offshore oil. But then, and that was, the Petroleum Authority of Thailand controls that, but that was privatized a long time ago. And of course, that's when the prices started to go up. But when it was run by the government, it was very cheap. But there you go. Yeah, the prices are affecting us. They're going up here as well. Yeah, but so the thing is, cooling costs as much as heating. It's very difficult. These houses. I've got this house is a kind of Western style house, and that's the thing. They get very hot. Really, you need a Thai style house with them. And that's why they're on posts. You've got the draft that goes underneath, and there's various shading. But these, a lot of these neighborhoods have these Western style houses, and they're like ovens, so they need constant cooling. Liz, you're in Scotland. Yeah, Scotland never seemed to benefit from North Sea oil. Yeah, yeah. But you still get taxed like anything else, hey? Yeah, Scotland's wonderful. My daughter's met some lovely Scottish people recently. We're at the elephant sanctuary, and she says they're always really nice, really humorous, just nice, genuine people, up for the crack. Yeah. I've also found the same dealing with Scottish people, just nice, down to earth people. and tough as nails, because you have to put up with some harsh weather and some harsh government stuff as well. So anyway, I was going to keep this short. How hot is it in Thailand? I'll tell you what, Liz. Let's take you to the thermometer. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. This is in the shade. Can you see that? Oh, try and get it in focus. So centigrade, it's about 32, 4, 6, 8, 38. No, I'm sorry, about 35, 34, 35. Fahrenheit, we're talking 85, 6, 85, 86. Yeah, it's very, very humid. Very humid. That's what makes it worse. But it's, yeah. So, you know, I mean, you know, I know that something more in the 90s or the hundreds might feel really hot, but it's just this, because there's no breeze as well. It's very, yeah, just sticky. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Yeah. So it doesn't, you know, really doesn't get much colder than that. I mean, so like, for example, 20 degrees centigrade, which is really, really pleasant for the Thais. It's like they start putting on jackets and stuff because they're feeling the cold. Yeah. What's that, G? I've also noticed using copper wire connecting to an earthing mat when I sleep is so helpful. Something to this. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, that's where I got my copper wire from originally. Is I saw that idea. I got some aluminium tape and I actually wired up a mattress to that, and then had that going out, having the wires going out of the house into the ground with a copper stake, but abandoned that simply because with storms coming along, didn't want the lightning hitting this, basically a lightning rod or an earthing rod outside the house. Because as you can see, it's not this isn't it's not a very highly built up area. So yeah, there is a risk of getting struck by lightning there. So once there was some distant rolling thunder, I abandoned that idea, you know, rather than waking up fried. So yeah. I got another mission, another homesteading mission I want to get going, is doing some cider or some wine, maybe doing some. But the most difficult thing to get hold of is the yeast. But I found a source, so I'm going to try and have a go at that. That'll be fun. You grow vines on that? Yeah, brilliant idea. Love it, Awakening Soldier. Yes, I mean, you know, well, you know, let me just show you. I mean, that's the idea with some of this. I mean, I know it's not much. I remember this started off as a little rose plant, and it's now just, it's making its way across there. So that kind of thing. I mean, this is a rental anyway, so I'd love to have our own place, but that's not going to happen for a while. But yeah, the trees provide lovely shade here. Got some, just if you want to have a look, got some pineapples growing here. So, you know, if you want to plant a pineapple, all you do is chop off the top, yeah, and you stick that sliced off top in the ground, and it will grow. This will grow out of the top, and you'll get a pineapple appearing in the center there eventually, and that will grow up. Yeah, so that's what happens there. Orchids, yeah, braving the sun, they do great. Elephant dung here, I get this from the sanctuary, bring it back. Sometimes we can use it all sorts of things. If you keep it damp, get it damp for the morning, you'll get some mushrooms there. You can always use it to burn it when it's really dry. You just burn it to drive the mozzies away. There is some watercress that grows really quickly. Aloe vera there. Okay, things getting ready to be separated. Some things that don't make it. Oops, yeah. There's some more stuff going on there. So yeah, looking good. So hang on, let me just get back in the shade and read that. I'm not sure what you're talking about, video quality. What's that? Awakening Soldier, hottest day last year was 110. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is hot, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, hello from, what's that, in Malaysia? Zen Solo. It's very hot in Malaysia right now. The intense heat is caused by haze as a result of peat fire in Vietnam. Yeah, that's right. It's, you're right. Same here. Yeah, it got very hazy here, and that kind of does kind of contain the heat as well. Big animal, big poo. Yes. They poo all the time. Hello, Mark. All right. So, okay. Have yourselves a great Sunday. Let's just have one more look at this patch here, because that's what this is all about. Yeah. There's. I mean, we can. You can maybe we'll just kind of keep track of this for the next time. But I think about a week ago, there were things about this size. Yeah. And now they've grown, those ones that were that size have grown to this size in a matter of a week, okay? And so, my wife is really the green-fingered one here, and she, she's very familiar with growing anything. And yeah, she said that this is growing faster than usual. So just for those that didn't see it to start with, tuned in a bit late, we've got these little cradles created for these things, because they're just going to get too heavy. And obviously if they're off the ground, it's better, because then they don't get moldy. That's the problem if you have to keep them off the ground. But yeah, this thing is spreading like wildfire. We've got some basil coming on here. Interesting. This is still struggling a bit. Whereas this one next to the Electro-culture is really nice, doing really well. So that's I can't remember what you call it. It's very similar to basil, but it's something else. You can just eat that. But yeah, seems to be doing the trick. All right, very simple. Just a copper wire wrapped around this bamboo. Oh, I love that smell. I can't remember what the smell is. It's entirely call it hualapa. It's not. It's what are those leaves you? No, not bay leaves. Oh, sugar. I'll remember as soon as I finish this, but there you go. These are great. They're doing great. They just you can put them in almost anything. So voila, there it is. So have a good one, and we'll catch up. Okay, later. Terrible video quality. Sorry about that. It's maybe some problem with the internet. I don't know. So all right. We'll get on to this later on. Okay. Take care for now. Okay. Cheers.